Hello everyone, it's David, Hayden, and Daisy out on this June 9th, 2025. And we've got the cool camp up here at Elkhead Reservoir State Park, Colorado. Okay, we are in the Bears Ears campground. We have site number 1, not where it says you are here, across from it. In fact, over there. Let me show you around. Okay, so the mighty Telluride. Back the cool camp on up into our little spot right here. It's a nice gravel site, and it does have these stoppers, bumpers, whatever you call those things. I'm not going to have to put up the canopy because we have an awning and a picnic table and a fire ring. And a view of the reservoir behind us. So as you can see, each one of those little buildings is the awning or the canopy for the other sites. There's not many people here, but there are a few. But one thing I noticed is there are no trees. So the sun is out in full force. We've been running the Jackery all night long on our boondocking trip and all the way here. So I got all 4 of them out, charging it up. Oh, wow. You know, I made a discovery that it gets more electricity. 316 watts input. It only gets about 260 when it's plugged into an electric outlet. So you get more power for free from the sun. I like that. So because we are in a state park, Daisy's got to be on this leash. She's already gotten herself tangled up on everything she can. We're kind of looking from behind the site now, because directly behind it is the outhouse. Let's go check it out. So this particular one is for men or women. I guess it don't matter. Just if it's available. And there's a toilet and a little toilet paper. Okay, that's all you get here. But there is a dumpster located right next to it. So that'll come in handy when it's time to dump the trash. Elkhead Reservoir State Park. One of the things I immediately noticed when we got here was these birds flying around. And they have these nests built all over or all underneath this canopy. And I don't know, maybe they're out gathering up some food, but every now and then one of them will come back and land up there and stay for a while and then go again. That's pretty neat. Okay, so Daisy and I are just out riding around, taking a look at the park. Here's a map of the entire reservoir and the state park. I can see we've seen another campground. That's the one we're in. In fact, if I can figure this thing out, you might be able to make out the cool camp down there. But this is a good little, we kind of drove uphill, a good little overlook area that kind of overlooks the whole reservoir, I guess, with some mountain scenery in the background. You know, I like my mountains. So, yeah, there's some trails. It's too hot to go hiking right now, even though Daisy seems to think she wants to. The road continues on uphill a little bit. We're going to go that way and see what's up there. Okay, we found another little pull-out area facing the mountains. This is another shot of the reservoir. Here, let me zoom out a little bit, or zoom in, whatever. This is a pretty good vantage point of it here. Oh yeah. I've seen somebody in a boat riding around, but you don't really see too many. I don't know if the water's down low or what's going on. There's another camping area over there. Got some bigger RVs in it. Maybe that site has electricity. Ours has none, but we have the jackery and the solar panels. We doing all right. All right, so here's a look at the, well, I guess the end of it. But I see a boat out there and an island. That's kind of cool. All right, we passed the beach on the way here. We're gonna stop in and take a look at the beach area. Good place to let the kiddies come swimming if you want to. And that's about it. I guess we'll go back to our campsite. Okay, well, I stopped on this little viewpoint to kind of get a look at the terrain. You know, Daisy and I kind of typically enjoy being in the woods. We like trees. I don't really see a whole lot of trees here. A lot of, I don't know what you call that, some scrub bushes, the tumbleweeds in the making. I don't know what that is. So automatically we kind of decided this is not for us. We're only here for one night, so we're gonna make the best of it. That's the beach area down there. I don't really think we're gonna go down there, but you can see there's some little shelters, some shades, and people running around swimming. I seen yeah, there they go, a paddle board or a kayak or something. So so I guess that would be kind of fun if you're into that. Okay, we're going back to the cool camp. So we're back at the cool camp now, just kind of, I don't know, just chilling out. And I notice off in the distance, this mountain. You know, the name of this campground is Bear Ears, or Bear's Ears. If you use your imagination, that mountain kind of looked like bear's ears sticking up. It's way over there, though. You really got to use your imagination. But maybe that's where the name of the campground come from. So if you've been following the adventure so far, you will know that when we left our boondocking episode, we had a flat tire when we woke up. Actually, that one, the front one, was completely flat. The back one was a little low. Oh man. I woke up to two what I thought was flat tires in the middle of the woods and didn't know what I was going to do. Just luckily, and I do mean luckily, I had this tire inflator in my car, and I was able to blow both of them tires up and make my way to Walden. Now in Walden, they had a Goodyear place. I stopped in and they told me that the guy wouldn't be able to see me until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Tomorrow. I couldn't wait that long. We had this campground reserved. So I told him, I said, well, I appreciate that. I'm on my way to Steamboat Springs. Let me stop in at Steamboat and see what they have available. And if that don't work out, I'll be back. So Daisy and I stop at a tire repair shop in Steamboat Springs. Well, as luck would have it, turns out they can't see me until 1 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. So I told them we just gonna come on here to the campground. I'll just keep inflating the tire if I have to, and we'll see you tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Well, it turns out checkout time is noon here. Oh, look, there's the bear's ears again. Checkout time is noon. Daisy and I took a little trip after I inflated the tire for the 4th time to our next campsite, or next state park. It was empty. So I'm hoping I'll be able to get in it early tomorrow, drop off the camper, and then make it on back to Steamboat and get this tire repaired. I'll let you know what happens. Daisy, these birds are getting noisy. This one up here been squawking at us, and we ain't even messing with him. He just don't know who he fooling with. You've been known to chase off moosers. Can you see all of these crazy birds flying around? I believe they are swallows. I kind of had to Google that if you want to know the truth. They do make nests out of mud. They can probably get a lot of mud out of that reservoir. But they are buzzing around here like crazy, making all kind of racket. I've heard they'll dive bomb you if you try to interfere with them. That's kind of cool. Well, it's getting kind of late in the evening now. These birds should be dying down pretty soon. But I have noticed that every now and then somebody will try to fly into somebody else's nest, and they start making this sound like squeaking styrofoam. And I guess that's a way to thwart off unwanted neighbors. And I don't know why another bird would fly into another bird's nest unless they wanted to steal their eggs. And that squeaking styrofoam sound is supposed to warn them off. That's all just totally a guess, but I've been out here listening to it for some time now. It's kind of annoying. Okay, it's 7 o'clock at night now. Daisy and I been discussing what's for supper. I say, you know what? If that charcoal chimney will fit underneath this grill, and it does, I have filled it up with charcoal. I got some tumbleweed standing by. I'm gonna fire up that charcoal chimney and then throw some hot dogs right on top of the grill above it. We having hot dogs tonight. I don't know, I may have just changed my mind. I think that squeaking styrofoam sound they make is a mating call. That's why them other birds come to visit. Because I just seen one fly up in there. He didn't stay very long. Look, there's another one. And bam, he's gone. That could be a mating call. Woo! Daisy's still laid out. But that sun is going down, about to dip underneath that mountain. So I think it might be time for me to go ahead and light up these tumbleweeds and get some hot dogs underway. It's about to get dark out here. I just hope that it don't get cold. Daisy, I lit them up. It's happening. The magic is happening. We about to have us some good hot dogs. Daisy, these dogs are looking good already. You know, all we really want them is to be warmed up. You sitting by your dog bowl waiting on them? Okay, they be coming soon. All right, Daisy, I think them hot dogs are done. Woo, look at that. I got me 2 pieces of bread with some mustard on them. Ready for them hot dogs. I'm gonna cut yours up so they're not so hot. That that fire is still smoking. Maybe we'll come and eat over here. It's starting to get a little cool now that the sun's gone down. Okay, Daisy, I got yours chopped up. Ooh, I got mine on the bread and the bomb diggity mustard. All right, we still got to let them cool off a little bit. Then we gonna eat. Okay, the moment you've been waiting for. You ready? There you go. There's some hot dogs. I don't know why you just laying there. You ain't even tangled up on nothing. Are you tired? You ready for bed? You know what? As soon as I finish eating this, I probably will be too. The sun's already gone down. It might be time to call it a night. Are you kidding me? Daisy, you ate all them hot dogs already? Look, the fire ain't even out yet. And I've only had one bite of mine. You done ate all of yours? You should be ashamed of yourself. Look what I just spotted, Daisy. It might be the full moon. Okay. You got a full belly now? Of hot dogs? All right. You know what? For real this time, we calling it a night. So we're already laid up in the cool camp. And Daisy down there snoring. The sun has gone down. Oh, yeah. Okay. We going to bed. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. All right, Daisy. This is actually day 3 of our trip. We're going to be leaving Elkhead Reservoir today and going to the Yampa River State Park. All right, so I've got most everything packed up already. We got a 1 o'clock appointment at the tire place. I got to inflate that tire before we can leave. And we getting one last look around before we do that. These birds are out in full force this morning. All right, a very successful night. As I say, this state park really wasn't our cup of tea, but you may very well enjoy it. It's peaceful, it's quiet. Okay, Daisy, one last look at this flat tire, I hope. We about to go get this thing fixed. All right, this will be the end of our trip. Oh, yeah. So, I guess this will conclude episode 2. I guess I'm going to name these different episodes. And we'll start episode 3 at the next state park. See you later.